I'm going to be working on the old Brownwall. I think it's a 1914 Brownwall Hit and Miss engine here, and what we're going to do today is this is an air-cooled engine. Most Hit and Misses are water-cooled, but this is a little tiny one. But what we're going to do today is I got to work on the fan here, and me and Mike already started working on it while he was here one day. We drilled out the rivets. And we found out this cast here was brass, and even the shaft is brass. The only thing that isn't brass is the pulley itself. But what I have to do is I'm going to clean this up. You know, they actually had that soldered on in some spots, and if I hit that on a wire wheel, it'll clean right up. But we were going to make these 4 blades. You know, these blades are all bent and twisted, and some of them are crinkled. This one here is all crinkled up. So, and these aren't all original, I think. I don't think any of them are original. But I thought that if we made them out of brass, it would look a lot better. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make 4 brass blades. And also, this mounts to the engine right here. And I didn't, that was the only piece I was missing out of this whole engine, which is pretty good when you get a bucket of parts. So this actually goes on like this. I actually have a piece of it's 1/2 inch, and this was part of the '64 Ford, I think. This was a shock, and before I threw the shocks out, I just cut this off. I said, you know, it's a nice piece of stock, and sure enough, it's going to come in handy. So that fits here perfect. And that goes into this little hole here. And the only thing that holds it in there is this little square bolt. But anyway, that's going to sit on there. And then this pulley lines up. Let me get in line with you here. Lines up with the flywheel, and you just have a belt. And the flywheel belt keeps that fan running. So what I'm going to have to do is cut this to fit. I'm going to have to do it on a machine over there, the lathe. We'll cut it to length, and then we'll have to drill the inside because it needs to be greased. So we're going to drill, I think, 3/16 hole through the middle of this, and then just put maybe 3 holes. So when you grease it, this here goes on the end, and this is a grease cup. You know, you fill out with grease and then you turn it. Every time you turn it, it'll push more grease through there. So that mounts on the end like that, and we'll have to do that. So this video might be good. This might be a fun video, and you guys might enjoy it. So I think we'll start out. We'll clean this up, and then before I make the blades, I think I'll make the shaft. You know, I don't think it's as hard because I cut it with a hacksaw blade or something. So I think we'll be okay. I ordered the brass. The brass rivets. These are the aluminum ones we took out. Aluminium rivets we took out there, and I ordered the brass ones. They should be here soon. So let's clean this up. See what it looks like. I bet you that looks nice. All right. I put you up on a tripod there. I had a few complaints about my camera work, so hope you can hear me. Yeah, they cleaned up pretty good. You know, this here I'm going to paint blue. And I was thinking about this and looking at it, and I was going to use an internal thread, but like Mike suggested, he thinks an outside thread, external thread would be better, and I kind of agree with him. So I'm going to go in this reverse. You know, I was going to cut this and then drill it out and then thread it, but I'm going to thread it first to see how it is. That way, after it's threaded and everything, I could actually size it, you know, put it in here and have that, and then just cut off perfectly where I need. So what we got to do is I measured this. It's an 1/8 inch pipe, and that comes to, I don't know if you can see that with all the glare and everything, but I'll tell you, 13/32. So I'm going to go over to the lathe, face this off, and I guess I'll cut maybe 3/8 of an inch and cut it down to 13/32, and then we got the die here, the pipe die, 1/8 inch pipe, and we'll cut it down, and then we'll see how things work out. I was looking at this, and I had this. I just happened to have an elbow on there, a brass elbow, and I'm looking at this, and I could actually use a brass elbow, and you can get these cups in brass too. I think that's a 00 cup, you know. So that's probably like a $15 cup, $20 cup, and then that whole thing will be brass. But I think maybe the blue will look good. It'll offset. That'll be blue, and this will be blue. I think we'll just leave it. All right. Why make work for yourself, Road King? All right. See you guys over at the lathe. All right. I had a little setback before we even started here, so I'm gonna let you in on it. Right? We're all in this together, right? Alright, remember I said I wasn't sure if this rod here was hardened or not, because I did cut it before, and you know, I must have cut it with a sawzall or something, and it cut, you know, cut nice. So what I did is I wanted to square it off, and I put it in the bandsaw, and let me see. Come on. Alright, it's not going to focus because it's so shiny. But anyway, put it in a bandsaw, and it cut nice. It didn't sound like regular mild steel, but it cut. So then I decided to take another cut just to be sure. And sure enough, it like to rip all the teeth off my saw blade there. You know, it got maybe if I come down here a little bit better. Here you go, yeah. Let me see this. Alright, still too shiny. Alright, but anyway, the second time it went in about halfway, and then just stopped cutting. So right then I knew something wasn't right. So like I say, I changed the saw blade and stuff. But anyway, it's for the better. You know, I looked around, seeing what other stock I had, and I was able to find these two pieces here. You know, this one here is shiny and everything. It's machine stock, and this one here is looks kind of rusty and crusty, but it's just surface. It's okay. But anyway, I was looking at this one. I put a file on it, make sure it wasn't hardened, and it was good. But anyway, this one here that's hardened, you know, if you look at it, it goes in there, and you see it was kind of sloppy, you know, kind of like a loose condom. And this new piece here, you know, fits, and look at that. Look how tight that is. That's tight as a bullfrog's ass in there. So that happened for the better, and I'm glad it happened now before I started machining everything and found out on the lathe. So, all right, we're going to continue on, and I'm going to cut this down and put some 1/8 inch pipe threads on it, and then we'll see how that works. Yeah, it also fits on here a lot better too. You know, this here, you know, one end, I think it's this end here, you can see the space there. It's sort of wallered out a little bit, but it's nice, you know. It's going to work plenty good, but it fits out a lot better, so worked out for the better. All right, I already made a couple passes. I'm only taking 5 thousandths off here on the gauge, so that means 10 thousandths on the machine, or a piece. And I just keep checking it, you know. I don't go by the numbers. Mike sharpened that bit, so pretty much good to go. Okay. Take a couple more passes. There's a vibration going on here. It's my other chuck. Alright. I got about 3 or 4 more passes, so I'm going to shut these down, and then when we get close, we'll come back. Alright, 30 seconds. That's right where I want to be. Alright, so let me get a die and try and cut some threads there. Alright, you guys still with me? And I moved the chuck out of the way here, or the tower, or whatever you want to call that. What do you call that? Compound something? We got our 1/8 inch cutting thing here. 1/8 inch cutting Hujima-Bobby. Get some Tap Magic on here. And put this on. Try not to get in your way there. Slide my chuck up the way. That'll square that up a little bit. Tighten that in place. Bear with me. Okay. Yeah, I'm only going to start this, and then I'll probably bring it over to the vise because, you know, I lock these jaws up and stuff like that, and they only got small teeth, so I don't want to put too much pressure on it. I got a big 1/2 inch or a big 1 inch wrench on here. And I could probably do a lot of damage if I wanted to. Alright, feels like it's doing something. Remember, I'm not a machinist. I only play one on YouTube. It's actually cutting pretty good, so we'll just keep going. Alright, I'm going to turn these back on when we finish that. Alright, I moved you over here to the vise. That way I could tighten it up and hold it with my leather jaws here. And put a little more Tap Magic on there. And I could also get my T-wrench on here. Yeah, I don't like to push that vise. You know, that's been good to me. And I don't like to push it beyond its limits. And just getting it started for me, it did its job. Sounds like it's cutting pretty good. Gotta take it easy. We don't want to mess up a shoulder or something on this, right? Almost there. We're almost there. Plus I got some air. Don't do this. Don't ever blow this. Don't ever blow air on chicken. It's Tap Magic. That's good stuff. I'll put a link in the description for you guys. A little goes a long way. Okay, we're almost there. I was trying to get in the way, but it's kind of tough. Yeah, the further on the thread you go with a pipe cutter, the harder it is because it's tapered. The old pipe thread. Okay, I think we bottomed out. Let's see how it looks. Remember, don't use air on that. Alright, stay there. I think I have a pipe thread right here. Look at that. Alright. That's going to be perfect. Alright, that's what we want. I could go a little further if I wanted to. There we go. That's just what we want. Alright. Now, we'll go cut it to length and then we drill a hole in that thing. Alright. Yeah, I measured the depth here. You know, this is a Harbor Freight rule here, and it's pretty good. I got other ones. I got a Mitsutatsu Bichi, whatever it is. I got one of them in there, but I like this one because it has the fractions. So I don't know if you can see that, but our hole is 1 3/8 deep. So let's add that to our pipe here, our thickness. Let me throw you up on a tripod for a second. Alright, our battery's dying, and it's dying fast, so let's get our Sharpie here. You guys ever seen one of these big Sharpie magnums? They're pretty cool. I'll leave a link in the description there if I remember that too. Alright, so I'm just going to put a mark here. Put this on. Where's our scribe? Scribe that. Are you in frame there? Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I can. And that's all that matters, right? And then we'll add 1 3/8 to that. Okay. So that's where we got to cut. And I'm gonna cut a little bit, maybe 1/8 more. That way, when we put that in there, you know, we can always cut more off on the sander and stuff like that. You can always cut more off. You can't add to it. I can, but technically you can't. Alright, I'm going to go charge you guys up and have some dinner, and then we'll come back and do a little more work. Alright, yeah, we got to cut the size where we want it. So I won't put a thick washer on there because there's like a 1/64 of an inch gap there. So I'm going to go with a thick washer. I don't like the diameter of that. So I either got to cut that down, or I got a small washer, a smaller hole. Maybe I'll drill that out. Might be easier to drill that out than cut that one down. But for that, just to show you what we're doing here, we're going to put a thick washer there, and we're going to put our fan thing there. And I was able to find a real thin washer here, and it's the right size, a 1/2 inch. and that'll fit right on there. And then I'll try to stay out of your way here with the blade, and that's right where we want it. No play or nothing here. And crank up on that little screw. We're good to go. Turn this. Have some grease. So maybe I'll back that out a little bit. That's snagging on something there. There we go. Nope, too much play. There we go. Perfect. Perfect now. Got a little bit of play. Easy flow, easy go. Alright, what we got to do now is we drill through this. Let me get a pen. Alright, you still there? I got me a smaller marker here. Alright, what I'm going to do is mark the end of this. Because this part here, we don't have to drill through, right? So take that off. And we only have to drill, we're going to put a hole about here. One here and one here. I don't think you need more than 3. And a hole down the middle. And these holes here are going to be enough to send grease up through that shaft. And that's all we need. So we only have to drill up to this 3rd hole here. Alright, let's go put it in the machine over there. I might start it over there and then put it in the drill press later. It's easier to drill in a drill press. Alright, you guys still in there with me? I got the little stubby drill in there. I'm going to try and make a center hole here. Let's put some oil on that. There we go. Hold on. Hold on to your seats. Watch your sleeves. Yeah, I don't know how much you guys can see. You probably can't see anything at that angle, but we're just drilling a pilot hole here for our drill to go through. Should be enough to start it, huh? Yeah. Okay. Alright, I got me a brand new 3/16 drill here. Made in the USA. Kimball Midland or something. My buddy Mike gave it to me. Try not to get in your way here. Like I say, we're only going to start it on here, and then we'll put it in a drill press. Okay. Looks pretty good. Brand new drill. Should say bit, brand new bit. Alright, let's give it a try. Ooh, look at that, like butter. Drilling pretty good. I might just stay on the lathe here unless I run into some trouble. The reason I don't want to do it on this because you can only get like about an inch. You got an inch throw and then you got to move the bolt, unbolt it, move it up. Now I gotta move this whole little chuck up. Alright, I'm gonna shut these down and then maybe move over to the big drill. Alright, I'll move these over here to the drill press. Gonna put some tap magic in here. Believe it or not, this stuff really works. You know, better than just regular oil. You know, I brought it over here that way I can clean it out and stuff. You know, over there it's pain in the neck. So let's see what happens. Let's give it a whirl. Yep, feel cutting. Alright, I put my drill in there so when that bottoms out, when it hits the top of that thing there, right there, that's as far as, let me turn it that way, I don't know if you guys can see, but that's as far as I want to go. So let me drill this through and we'll get back to you. Go have some coffee or something. Alright, let's see how we did here. Here's our piece, and if you recall, get my little marker out here. You can't see the marks except the last one. I don't even know if you can see them now. Remember here, this was our mark and the X. We don't have to go past there. And then we made 3 dots. We made 1 dot here and I put a line through it. And then another dot here and another dot. It disappeared. So let's see where we are. We got there's our drill. Can you see? I don't know if you guys can see or not. We got I got the drill in. I got exactly 3/8 sticking out. So let's see where we're at here. Huh? Not bad, Road King. Not bad at all. 3/8. So we're gonna clean this up and I'm gonna put marks on here, and then we put 3 holes through there, and we're done with this project here. Alright, let me clean that up. Alright, I degreased the shaft with some lager thinner there, so let's put some marks back on there. Right? We don't have to go any further than that. And, matter of fact, why don't you just leave it in there? Okay. And then, put my thumb where that drill is. And then put a mark right there, because we know. Actually, I'm going to go a little further down. Every little bit helps, right? Right there. And then anywhere in between here. Okay, you don't have to be perfect, so let's drill some holes through. I'm going to drill holes in the vise over there, because I got a centering mechanism that'll hold that right there, and I'll be able to drill right in the center of that. I'm ready. Alright, here's my drill guide. It's just got a V groove in there, and then holes, and all the holes are all marked. So I'll take the mark that I have here, and I put a little mark on the side there so I know. and put it right there, and it's lined up with my 3/16 hole, and it'll drill right there, dead center. So let's put this in the vise and pop some holes in this baby. All right, I already got one hole in there. Let's try and put another one in there. Here we go. Looks like that hole there. I heard it. I heard it go through. Let's give it a look-see here. Oh yeah, look at them. Look at them. Got two of them already. You know, I'm going to take the other one. I got two on this side. I'm going to put one in the middle. I'm going to put it on the other side. It's not going to make a difference. Some of you guys say I should put a groove in it and stuff like that. You know, you don't have to get crazy with this. There's going to get grease on this whole thing. And once it gets greased, it'll always be greased. So let's not get crazy. All right, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna turn around and put this hole in the back, and then we should be done. And we put it back in the machine. See how it looks. All right, here we deburred all three of them holes there. There wasn't much deburring to do, but I'm happy with that. All right, let's stick it right here for now. Here's that last hole, and let's see if we can zoom in here. There we go. Let me get you a little light. There we go. Look at that. We hit that. We hit that dead nuts on there. There's about a 64th there. Could have went another 64th, but that's what we want. That's good. All right. I'm gonna throw you in a tripod there, and let's put this thing back together. All right. Well, guys, can you see? I see. Okay. Put the big washer on, put the fan blades on, put our little thin washer on, and stick it in, and then just bring it back a hair. Okay, and there you go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm not happy with the angle it's on though. Come on, Road King. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I tightened it up when I redid that. Oh, you're a mess, Road King. You're a mess. There we go. There we go. We're liking that now. Alright. Yeah, I wanted to make a video of doing the fan blades and everything, but this took me a lot longer than I thought it was gonna, so we'll probably run into 30-35 minutes or so, you know. So if you guys hung in there with me, I appreciate it. And if you liked it, come back for when the fan blades are getting done. That should be the next video. Like I say, I don't even have the rivets for them, but I could have made the blades. So we'll make a video just for that. Alright. Thanks for staying. If you stuck with me this long, thanks a lot. We'll see you guys in the next one.